in central kinetics, very important everything. How our staff speak with the patient, how it smells into the clinic, what devices we use, and what results do we have. And I think that with NESA technology, we can improve all this way that the patient has in central kinetic and all the results that we have. Hello, my name is Andrei Bogdan. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I am specialized in sports trauma injuries, and I made until now about 6,000 surgeries. And 7 years ago, I started this project named Centrokinetic. It's a system of clinics specialized on diagnostic and treatment of osteoarticular disease. Centrokinetic is a totally different concept for all the other clinics. Why? Because in Centrokinetic, every patient has a very unique road. We start with the patient with all the investigation that we need to put a real diagnostic. We make to the patient ultrasound, MRI, electromyography, electroencephalography. We are a team of 40 doctors. We are orthopedic surgeons, we are neurologists, urologists, rehabilitation doctor. We can see kids and adults. And on the end of this road, all the doctors decide if the patient needs a surgery or to make physical rehabilitation. If the patient needs a surgery, we can also perform this surgery, or we can treat patient by physiotherapy. The unique process is because we can do everything here. The patient don't go to one clinic, to the other clinic, to make an investigation in one clinic, to be seen by the doctor in another clinic, to make rehabilitation in another clinic. So in this way, a lot of information lose. But in our clinic, everything is only in one only concept. And this is unique not only in Romania, in all Europe. This is a unique project. In the last 10 years, I saw that medicine is totally different. In orthopedics, in rehabilitation, and I think in all the other fields of medicine. But I want to tell you that in the last year, it is a big improvement in these areas, and a lot of devices, of rehabilitation devices, appeared. And the patient recovery, it's much easier and is quicker. And all these devices help us to make a better road for the patient since they come to Centrokinetic with a real problem until they leave Centrokinetic without any problem. So I'm very happy that I live in these days and I can I can work with all these devices, and NESA is one of the most revolutionary systems that I ever met in my life. So I am very confident about NESA system. I'm glad that we bring it in Romania, and I just wait to start to work with this system. NESA is a totally different concept of rehabilitation. It's something very new. It's also something very fancy for us, for doctors, for physiotherapists, and will be for our patients. It's a totally different concept. This is a very direct way to do this neuromodulation. It's a very special device, and we have a lot of fields that we can't cover with our patient without this system. So I think that in my system in Centrokinetic, NESA will have a very good place in treatment of our patients. In Centrokinetic, we treat a lot of patients and we treat a lot of pathologies. We treat, for example, chronic pain, and this we can see this chronic pain in shoulder, we can see in ankle, we can see in spine. We also have patients after surgeries. We have patients with problem with sleep, with depression. We have a lot of children with a lot of neurologic problems. We also treat pelvic problems. We have urologists. We treat this erectile dysfunction, sexual dysfunction. urinary blading incontinence. So we treat a lot of patients. And I think NESA, because almost all this type of pathology involve central neural system, so this NESA will help us to resolve in a quicker and proper way all these pathologies. The only key to make a business like Centrokinetic and to become a very good professional, medical professional guy is to work a lot and to be brave and not to try to make fool of your job. You have to work a lot and to be modest and to understand that all the time there are things that you don't know and you have to learn. If will come a day and you'll consider you are the best and you have nothing to learn, even if you make trainings and you read, you will not progress because your mind is blocked in that moment. So the key is to be modest, to work a lot, and to have a very good behavior with the people that are around you. To have success, it's a very complicated question because 10 years ago, when I thought about success, it was my surgeries. I believe that when I will do a lot of surgeries and I'll have a lot of patients, I'll be a success doctor. But after I met all this idea and now I have a lot of patients and a lot of surgeries, I believe that if I make a business, my own business will be my success. And now I made this business and I get this part of my life, and now I believe, I think, and I wonder every day what will be my success in the next 5 or 10 years. And now I want to build Centrokinetic outside of Romania. This is my new dream. And I have a lot of discussion in foreigner countries to develop this system because I saw a lot of countries and a lot of systems, and they are behind our concept, behind Centrokinetic, and I think that it is a lot of place in Europe to develop our concept.